Hey, so welcome to 2026. I don't know about you all, but today is kind of my first day back at it in the new year. The tail end of 2025 was pretty wild. I was selected to sit on a 3-week jury, and then the holidays came. And so December really truly was a whirlwind and quite honestly a wash for me when it came to getting anything work done. And I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it on this Monday, coming back into the new year. And so I would like
I
to,
hear you. That's a lot to
um,
come off of, and it's normal to feel a bit out of rhythm. But you're here now, and we can build that momentum. Let's set some small, achievable targets to get you back into the swing. What's one thing you'd like to accomplish today that would make you feel a bit more on track?
okay. So, what I've decided to do today is I am going to create a brand new workspace. I need like a business coach, maybe even a life coach to kind of help me get back on track and start seeing some progress in the different projects that I have going on right now. So, what I have done is I have come in here and I am just saying to my ChatGPT, just being real honest with it. And I just said, "Hey, I'm having a really hard time here getting back in the routine. I know I have so much to do that it's almost overwhelming." And I posed a question to it, like, "Hey, would a like one-off custom GPT help me kind of get back on my feet, or would a ChatGPT project kind of workspace work better?" And I knew the answer to this, but I was still curious to see what I got back. And so I did get back an answer. And when I got this answer back, I'm like, oh my goodness, I'm just going to make a quick recording of this because maybe other people are out there looking to create a helper or a resolution tracker or something to kind of just help you get back up on your feet and get going in this 2026 new year. So, my biggest thing was accountability and a space where I could go and grow, which makes a ChatGPT project ideal. And so, right here, the transcription is still transcribing, but the response back to me was straight up, if you want ongoing accountability, the project approach is definitely better. It allows us to build on your progress day by day, set milestones, and actually see patterns over time. Okay, so that is where having that memory and that ability to pull from other previous chats, that's where ChatGPT Projects really stands out from a custom GPT. Um, so I then was like, okay, cool. I'm going to open up a second window on another screen where this regular chat can help me design and develop my chat GPT project. And so that's where I kind of was. And then I started making this recording and it heard me with that part. So kind of got a little sidetracked here. So, anyways, tag along with me as I am creating my 2026 let's get rolling and kick some butt accountability ChatGPT project workspace. So, I obviously need to come up with a much, much better name for it. Okay. Let's see here. Anything else? All right, so let's jump back into it. Sorry for the last little blurb there. I was actually making a recording, and so it was overhearing my introduction into my recording. But let's jump back into developing a ChatGPT project workspace that can really help me get 2026 off on a wonderful good start. So I've opened ChatGPT window. I'm going to go ahead and click into new project. And I am being prompted to create, and I'm actually going to add this over here to create a project. Um, do you have any suggestions on what I could name my project?
Let's give it something that energizes you. How about something like 2026 Momentum Builder or Accountability Launchpad? That way, it's clear this is your space for progress and accountability this year.
Okay. Yeah, those are fine. I'm going to go ahead and take the 2026 Momentum Builder and I'm going to copy, paste it in, and let's check this setting. Okay, so I'm checking the default of this new project, and this is something that I can't change later, so it's important that I get it right now. And I can set it to default memory. And so that means that the project can access memories from outside the chats and vice versa, or keep it solely project only. So project can only access its own memories. That's not really going to work because I do a lot of different chats and a lot of different projects elsewhere. So I'm just going to leave it at the default memory. And let's add a little, I'm going to give it a little that little health thing. No, maybe not. I don't know. Um, yeah, I like it. Looks like a star. So I'm going to go ahead and create project, and it's going to give me. It's kind of prompting me to add files. Also, was looking for like the instructions, project settings. Oh, that's the memory thing. I can't change that. Add instructions. There it is. Okay, so I'm on the instruction page now. How can ChatGPT best help you with this project? You can ask ChatGPT to focus on certain topics or ask it to use a certain tone or format for responses. So, just based off of our conversation we've had just now, what would you suggest my instructions look like for this brand new ChatGPT project? Please ask me follow-up questions if it would help you get some more information.
You got it. Since you want accountability, I'd suggest instructions like prioritize helping me set clear weekly and daily goals, prompt me to define tasks, use a direct, no fluff tone, ask me to reflect on progress each week, encourage time blocking for client, personal, and business tasks. Would you add anything else like a specific format or check in frequency?
This would be a tool or the project I would love to be able to check in with it daily, preferably like first thing in the morning. Um, or maybe uh, I'm kind of a day of person. I'd love to get to the point where I can switch it to like do it the night before, and then that way, and the next day comes around, I can jump right into it. But I know myself right now, and that's not where I'm at. So it's more of a day of situation. So I'd love to be able to check in with this on a daily frequency. And I would really appreciate it if when I prompt it to like, hey, today's, Monday, January 5th, it would come back towards me with like, okay, cool. What do you have going on today? What needs to get done this week? And, anything else work wise, personal wise, and kind of help me chunk out my day, just because I think that time blocking, that chunking out would really help me focus better. I would love for this ChatGPT project to really ask me questions to help guide me and my need to do's and my intentions and my like to do's and all that good stuff. Um, yeah, what do you think about that? Do you have any other questions or thoughts?
That sounds like a solid plan. So I'd add instructions like prompt me daily, first thing in the morning, to break down what's critical, what's important, and yet's personal. Help me chunk my day into blocks. Ask guiding questions about intentions and priorities. Keep me focused on both work and personal balance. I think that covers it. If you're ready, you can copy those instructions right in.
Okay, cool. So I'm not as familiar with ChatGPT projects as I am custom GPTs. Can I ask or put an instruction in there that says, like, after our conversation and after we've kind of refined what needs to get done, that it produces a downloadable file, like an overview that I could take and like, print off and have on my desk as kind of a checklist to help me keep on track.
So, projects can't automatically generate downloadable files for you. However, what we can do is add a step where I summarize the final plan into a neat formatted text block. That way, you can easily copy and paste it into a document on your end, then print it off as a checklist. Would that work for you?
Yeah, if it can't produce a downloadable file, then a summary would be good. Can ChatGPT projects produce a like canvas?
They can't produce a literal canvas like a visual board, but we can structure summaries in a table format. Think of it like a digital canvas. Clear sections for priorities, blocks, and checklists. I'll just format it neatly, and you can easily reference it like a structure plan.
Okay, yeah, I meant like the canvas feature within ChatGPT. I know in regular chat there's a canvas feature, but I wasn't sure if projects had that ability or not.
I see what you mean. So, yes, projects can absolutely use the Canvas feature too. You can pop open Canvas within the project, brainstorm visually, or organize ideas on that board. So, if a visual approach helps you, we can totally incorporate that into your workflow.
Now, here's a random thought, and let me know if this would work or if it wouldn't work. But could we have like a canvas for like the whole week? I don't know. Maybe that won't work. I don't want to overwhelm myself, but I'm just thinking because it has a canvas, like, could we have an ongoing canvas that tracks my productivity and my tasks completed? Um, where when I come back in the next day to talk about my daily plan, I can say what I got done and what I didn't get done. And that would then help format, what would be the next list of things to do. Does that make sense?
I totally get the idea. While the Canvas isn't persistent across sessions, meaning it won't hold your updates once you leave, you can use it daily as a flexible space. So each day we could create a new Canvas snapshot. You'd recap what's done, we'd map out the new day's tasks, and you reference it. So it's more of a daily visual snapshot rather than an ongoing tracker, but it can still be a powerful reflection tool.
Okay, yeah. I don't want to make it overly complicated right now. I'd rather it work versus it get too bogged down. So I think just the daily summary and then, maybe I'll just stay within the same chat for the whole week. Um, and we'll go, it can keep track of what I'm getting done versus what I'm not getting done by a weekly basis. We're not having to worry about having canvases not talk to each other. So let's set that up each week. So, like today is Monday, I would come into this new project and say, hey, it's Monday. Here's the things I'd like to get done. And then on Tuesday, I'll come back to the same chat within the project and kind of continue my progress throughout the whole week. And then come next week, I would open up a new chat window in the project. And that would be, my week 2. And I would stay within that same chat for the whole week. So can you include that into the instructions and kind of give me, just based off of everything we've talked about, could you give me a rundown of some instructions that I could copy and paste over into this new project?
Absolutely. Here's a concise set you can use. At the start of each week, help me set clear weekly goals. Each morning, prompt me to outline today's tasks, work, personal, and intentions. Help me chunk my day into time blocks. Ask guiding questions to prioritize what's critical. Keep a daily summary of what's done and what's pending so we build on it throughout the week in the same chat. At the end of each day, help me recap progress and prepare for the next day's check in. At the end of the week, ask me to start a new chat for the next week. Use a direct tone, no fluff. Summarize key tasks in a simple, formatted list at the end of each day. You can copy that right in.
Okay, great. So it's a really great start. Am I able to also add into the instructions for ChatGPT Project something along the lines of, do find like industry research and strategies and techniques that would help me with the specific tasks that I'm looking to do. For example, growing my school community. Um, I would like for there to be some real hard tactical strategy given to me also, while I have my ideas and my thoughts of like, okay, I need to grow my school community, this project can come at me with some like real strategies from the industry, or is that something I need to prompt more so in the chat?
You can absolutely add that into the instructions. Something like, when I mention specific tasks or challenges like growing a community, feel free to offer relevant practical strategies, research insights, or industry techniques. That way, the project will know to offer strategic input when you bring up a relevant goal. So, yes, go ahead and add that in.
Okay, cool. Um, all right. Let's go ahead and re-update those instructions. And so I can copy paste them over there and we'll give it a whirl and see how it goes.
Absolutely. Here's the updated set. At the start of each week, help me set weekly goals. Each morning, prompt me to outline today's tasks, work, personal, and intentions. 2, help me chunk my day into time blocks. Ask guiding questions to prioritize. 3, track daily progress in the same chat throughout the week, what's done and pending. 4, at the end of each day, recap and prepare for the next day. At week's end, prompt me to start a new chat. 5, when I mention specific goals, e.g., growing my community, offer practical strategies or techniques from industry insights. 6, use a direct no fluff tone, summarize daily tasks in a neat list. Go ahead and paste that in, and let's see how it flows.
Okay, let's get going on this and if I'm correct, part of the beauty of ChatGPT projects is this is going to grow and evolve the more I use it, right? So just because I might be missing something now in my instructions, I can eventually get there as this grows and flexes with me, right?
Exactly. As you keep using it, the project will adapt based on your interactions. You can always tweak instructions later or add more clarity. It's a flexible workspace, so you'll refine it as you go, making it even more tailored to your needs over time.
Cool. All right, here we go. I'm going to copy and paste these instructions in. And let's see if there's anything else that pops up along the way. Save that. Um, all right. Let's see. I can't really think of any files I need to add right now. Um, and maybe I'll get back to that later, but yeah. So I'm gonna turn my microphone off in my chat. Thanks so much. How's that? And then
You're so welcome. I'm excited to see how it works for you. And if you ever want to tweak or add anything down the line, just pop back in. You've got this.
okay, cool. So um I guess now I'm thinking maybe I should have put some instructions or some info in the instructions about like the different categories of work I want to do, right? Like I have my personal projects, I have my client work, I have school work, I have YouTube work. Um, hmm. I'm wondering if I should have added that to the instructions, but oh well, let's give it a whirl here. So, happy. Oh, let's just turn on the voice because that's just easier. You don't have to watch me. Oops, wrong one. Dictate, use voice mode. That way you don't have to listen to me type and see me misspell every other word. So, use voice mode. Hey,
Hey, good to hear your voice. Let me know what you need, and we'll get right to it.
awesome. So, this is a brand new ChatGPT project, and the whole purpose behind it is to help me better organize my time and my tasks, help me stay focused, but yet be flexible enough with me to adapt to all of the many things I have got going on. So, um, this is my first work week back in 2026. Today is Monday, January 5th. I'd like to start our time together and our project together. So let's get going on our first week and first day, I guess.
All right, Jessica, let's kick it off. Since it's Monday, give me your big picture goals for the week. top priorities across work, personal, and any intentions. Then we'll break today into your tasks and time blocks. Sound good?
Yep, that sounds great.
Perfect. Just start by telling me what success looks like this week. What are the key outcomes you want by Friday? We'll shape your days from there.
Okay, so at this point, I'm going to just pause the recording for just a minute. And then I am going to just kind of talk through this with my new ChatGPT project. And at the end of that little chat, then I'll pull you back in and you can see kind of what it created for me and if it's going to do what I needed it to do. I'll see you in just a bit. Okay, so I chatted back and forth with it for, I don't know, I'd say probably a good 10 minutes or so. Kind of outlining like who my clients are, the different silos of work I have going on. And so what exactly I would need help planning and organizing it. And eventually, and so we did this for my day for tomorrow, for Tuesday. So here it is right here. Here's my summary of the things I need to do during the time that I got to do them. And it's okay. I'm not totally in love with this yet, but it's definitely a good start. Um, yeah, it's a good start. It definitely would help me just get started. So I feel like this is something because ChatGPT projects do better over time as they grow and expand. And, we set these milestones and different things. I feel like this is going to do something that gets better with time. So for now, awesome. It's a great start. It would be a great way to get going. I've set this up for my work to do, but it would also work really well if you were looking to do like a workout plan or a diet plan, any sort of New Year's resolution type thing. So let me know what you think in the comments. Also, let me know what you're building. I'd love to hear what you're doing and what you're building. And if you are looking for a space to build more ChatGPT projects or custom GPTs, I really recommend that you check out my school community called Chatbots for Course Creators. It's a space where we're all coming together to learn and support each other, developing really awesome ChatGPT projects and more so ChatGPT custom GPTs. So, anyways, look forward to seeing you there and in the comments. Thanks. Bye.